Have you ever wondered what it's really like to be a bear? To see the world through their eyes. From the first tentative steps out of the den to becoming a true master of the wilderness. Today, we're going on an incredible journey to follow the life of a grizzly bear. From a tiny, helpless cub to a magnificent, powerful ruler of the forest. This isn't just a story about survival. It's a story about family, learning, and the untamed spirit of the wild. Our story begins in the dead of winter, deep within a cozy snow-covered den. Here, a mother bear has given birth to two tiny cubs. One of them, we'll call him Coda, is barely larger than a squirrel, blind, and completely dependent on his mother's warmth and rich milk. For the first few months, this dark, quiet den is his entire universe. It's a world of warmth, the comforting rumble of his mother's heartbeat, and the soft fur of his sibling. Outside, blizzards may rage, but in here, it's a sanctuary of life, a new beginnings. As spring sunshine finally melts the heavy snow, a new world of sensation dawns for Coda. At 3 months old, he follows his mother out of the den for the first time. Imagine that moment.
The blinding light, the smell of damp earth and pine needles, the symphony of bird song.
The world is vast and a little overwhelming. His legs are still wobbly, and every new sight and sound is a mix of excitement and fear. But with his mother close by, he feels brave. She is his protector, his teacher, and his provider. And these first few months are a crash course in how to be a bear 101. Under his mother's watchful eye, Coda and his siblings spend their days playing. But this isn't just fun and games. It's crucial training. They wrestle, tumble, and chase each These playful fights teach them how to gauge their own strength and understand the body language of other bears. Their mother encourages this, but she's always ready to step in with a low growl if things get too rough. It's a perfect balance of freedom and discipline. Life skills are on the curriculum every single day. Coda watches his mother's every move, learning what's safe to eat and what's not.
He sees her expertly flip over heavy rocks to find delicious grubs and insects, a great source of protein.
He learns to dig for starchy roots and nibble on the most nutritious spring greens. His sense of smell, which is 7 times stronger than a bloodhound's, is his greatest tool. He learns to follow his nose to find food and, just as importantly, to detect danger from miles away. Summer arrives, bringing a bounty of food, one of the most important lessons of a young bear's life. Fishing. The family travels to a rushing river where salmon are fighting their way upstream to spawn. At first, Coda is clumsy. He splashes around, fruitlessly swiping at the fast-moving fish. He watches his mother, a master angler.
She stands patiently in the churning water, waits for the perfect moment, and then, with a powerful lunge, pins a fish with her paws or clamps it in her jaws.
Coda tries to mimic her, and after many failed attempts, he finally catches his first salmon.
It's a huge moment of success, a taste of the independence to come. But the wilderness is not just a buffet.
It's also full of challenges. Coda learns to be wary. His mother teaches him to recognize the scent of male bears or boars who can be a threat to cubs. She shows him how to quickly scramble up a tree at the first sign of danger. One day, a large male bear wanders too close. Coda's mother immediately stands her ground, raising herself to her full height and letting out a series of deep, guttural roars. It's a terrifying and impressive display of maternal courage. The male, understanding he's not welcome, backs off and ambles away. Coda watches from the safety of a high branch, his heart pounding, learning an invaluable lesson about courage and confrontation. As Coda's first year turns into his second, he's no longer a small, clumsy cub. He's a sub-adult, a teenager in bear years. He's bigger, stronger, and much more knowledgeable. He can find his own food, but he still relies on his mother's guidance and protection. He has a map of his home range in his mind, where to find the best berry patches in late summer, where the fish are most plentiful, and which meadows offer the best grazing. He's experienced the changing seasons, survived his first winter hibernating beside his mother, and is now preparing for his biggest challenge yet. Sometime during his second or third summer, the time comes for Coda to leave his mother. It's not a dramatic farewell, but a gradual process. His mother becomes less tolerant of his presence, giving him nudges and low growls to encourage him to move on. It's a natural and necessary separation. For the first time in his life, Coda is truly alone. This is a difficult and dangerous period. He must now rely solely on the lessons she taught him to find food, avoid danger, and establish his own territory in a world full of bigger, more dominant bears. For the next few years, Coda lives a solitary life. He wanders vast distances, exploring new valleys and mountainsides. He has to learn to navigate the complex social hierarchy of bears. He learns to give wide berth to larger older males and to read the subtle signs they leave behind, scent markings on trees, tracks in the mud. These signals are like a social network telling him who's around and whether they're looking for a mate or a fight. He has a few run-ins, but his instinct for caution, taught by his mother, serves him well. He learns that avoiding a fight is often the smartest form of survival. Around the age of 5 or 6, Coda reaches his prime. He is now a magnificent grizzly, a true apex predator weighing hundreds of pounds, with a thick coat, powerful muscles, and a commanding presence. His struggles as a young bear have made him wise and resilient. He has established his own territory, and his primary focus shifts to two things: fattening up for the long winter hibernation and finding a mate. Come mating season, his incredible sense of smell leads him to receptive females. He might have to compete with other males, but his size, strength, Coda grows old. His life cycle continues. He will mate and pass on his genes, contributing to the next generation of bears. He will continue to roam his territory, a living map of seasonal resources etched into his memory. His face will become scarred from past battles, his fur a little more grizzled. In his later years, his pace may slow, but his knowledge of a land is He is a survivor, a patriarch, a living symbol of the wild, and one day his long journey will come to an end. Whether from old age, injury, or the harshness of a final winter, he will return to the earth, his body providing sustenance for the same ecosystem that supported him throughout his life. But his story doesn't end there. It lives on in the cubs he fathered, and in the timeless, cyclical dance of life in the wilderness. From a tiny blind cub in a dark den to a majestic king of the forest, a bear's life is an epic saga of learning, struggle, and resilience. It reminds us of the profound connections within nature and the incredible instincts that drive these magnificent animals. Thank you so much for joining us on Coda's incredible life journey today. We hope it gave you a new appreciation for these amazing creatures. If you enjoyed this story and want to see more content about the wonders of the natural world, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an adventure. We'll see you in the next video.